right, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 6. Move on. 6. Right there. 56.
Right here.
Shit.
They'll run on first down. Corbin, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's how we ball, fellas.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch out.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Staying open. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. 3. Here I come. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Scene 6. Mike 56.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 53. I'm coming for you, son.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he flew bullet. And that is no good. wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Get some penetration here. Get some penetration.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some space here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Check 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I'm coming!
Now Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. first and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. That is caught. It's Perriman. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
56. Check 56.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Mariota. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota again. It's caught. Smith. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Number 14. Out of bounds down at the 4-yard line. It's a game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go.
51's the mic.
We don't want this.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Check 56. Hey, they're scared.
One.
Hatch it.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st down, Corbin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 22, Mariota buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
He wasn't ready.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Again, here's Adams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
White.
Hey, watch that.
Bravo.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
I got you.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
2.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So it was fourth down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on fourth down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mariota. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 82 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And how might this affect them for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, here's Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Watch the motion. Check safety.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey. 4 down.
After the sack on first down, Mariota flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like